Hi bass family, and welcome to Everything Bass. Today we're going to move on with the things to do with scales unit 6. The name kind of tells you what this unit is all about, and if it's something new to you, maybe this is the first video you've ever seen in the series, the name kind of says, hey, these are things you can do with scales when you're practicing that will help you get more out of the scale, maybe develop more muscle memories, new melodic ideas, based and better technique based on the framework of any scale. Now I remind you that the example, like today's example, I wrote in A natural minor or A Aeolian, but you can actually apply it to any scale that you want. So there's no limitation. Whatever scale you have, you can use this on. So with this, let's get right into it. So what's the idea behind this one? Well, this one, I'm going to show you real quickly the scale, just in case maybe you haven't learned it yet. And we're going to do it off the 5th fret. So this scale, A natural minor, or some people call it A pure minor, is A, B, C. So you're going to go A, go up 2 frets to B, go up 1 fret to C. Then you got D, go up 2 frets to E, a half step, 1 fret to F, and then G, 2 frets to A. So this is the pattern. Now you'll notice I didn't use my middle finger at all, so that might help you memorize this pattern. Great. So this exercise is kind of cool. I came up with it years ago just to kind of find new ways for me to run through all my scales. So you're going to start by playing root and the octave. Then you're going to go root and you're going to play 2 times on the minor 7, the G. So it's going to sound like. Now this is called a finger tuck. And what that means is, because I'm going to be going back and forth from the A string, I'm always starting each little group with the low A. It's cleaner sometimes than a bar, or cleaner than me doing this, to just tuck my middle finger behind and grab that G there. Now I work down the scale alternating between playing 8th notes and an 8th note and 2 16th notes. Don't worry, let me show you. Notice I end by just playing 4 16th notes on the A there, on the E string. And that's to make it so it works out to be 2 measures exactly. I like this because I'm going between playing the root and the octave. I'm going the root, then going up the octave, and I'm working down the scale. And I kind of like that because instead of just playing the scale up and down, I'm now starting to create some displacement, where I'm playing up and down the scale, jumping from interval to interval and creating hopefully new ideas for you. So I like this a lot. Initially, with this video, just do exactly what's written. The A natural minor, A pure minor, also known as A Aeolian. I kind of want to throw this in. I want to remind you that sometimes a scale has many names, but it's the same scale. And then, once you got that down, you can do it, maybe move it to the A on the 12th fret on the A string and do the same thing. Maybe try it with open strings, use the open A and try the same idea. When you got that down, then try moving it to other roots. To keep the same quality, minor, pure minor, but maybe start on G, start on D, do those things. Ultimately, with this unit, you have 6 things you can do with scales. So if you carve out like 10 minutes a day and you maybe pick a theme scale, let's just use today's scale, A natural minor, and go through the first unit 1, and go through unit 2, and go through unit 3, and do all that. By the end of that 10 minutes, not only is your technique getting better, you're really hearing that scale in multiple ways, you're developing positive muscle memories, so you'll be able to navigate that scale in multiple ways. And I really love these exercises. I think they're really powerful, and most of all, it gives you things to do with scales. All right. Today's 60 cycle hum, I gave it away. Today's encore item is 60 cycle hum, which is, I just want to remind you guys that this is a 2-way conversation. 60 cycle hum is bass feedback. So basically, I'm asking you to anytime you have a question or comment, if it directly applies to the video, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I do get alerted every time you guys comment, and I try to address it right away. But if it's something you want to like talk about, maybe it's longer than you want to feel comfortable putting in the comments, or you something more private you want to talk about, you want to maybe include files like a video file or an audio file so I can hear what you're experiencing, go ahead and email me at dtitus@daletitus.com. This is a really great way for us to actually have interactivity. So these videos are not just one way that I can respond to whatever you might have. So consider doing that. Don't, I don't want to pressure you, but if you actually have a question, a comment, if you've been watching these videos and you're thinking, oh man, I really wish Dale would do a video about this. There's a couple things. When you 60 cycle hum ask me that question, like, hey, could you do a video on this? If I've already done the video, that's great. I can actually send you a link and you can check it out. But if I haven't done the video, it gets jumped right to the top of my list. I put it right in. Just today, an earlier video I shot was in response to that. Something I was planning on doing later, I moved up and I actually did it today. It should be posted soon. So, and the third way you can actually share your ideas and concepts and ask questions is through our Facebook group, which I'm really enjoying. And that's go to Facebook and search Everything Bass with Dale Titus, the entire phrase. You'll come to our group, just hit follow and you're in. Announce yourself, say, hey, I'm new to the group and I'm a bass player, and tell us a little bit about yourselves. And you'll see it's really been a really cool environment. But you can also then say, hey, what about a video on this? You can privately message me through there. But all in all, if I had my preference, it'd be either in the comments below or emailing me directly. So there you have it. Things to do with scales, Unit 6. And of course, remind you to take advantage of the 60 cycle hum so that I can learn more about what you really want to learn and I can address it quickly. I am enjoying this beyond what you guys can imagine. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you like this video, please hit the little thumbs up below and give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, it's free. Just click the subscribe button down there and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As you can see, maybe looking back on the dates of videos I posted, I post 5 to 6 videos every weekend. And sometimes 1 or 2 in the middle of the week, but mostly always on the weekend. I really want to be a content provider that's just constantly active and giving you guys more stuff to work on. Because I remember when I was learning, I'm so old, the internet wasn't a thing, and it was hard to get new ideas and new concepts. So that really excited me to the idea that I can constantly be feeding you guys new things to work on. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys checking this video out, and I will see you at the next one.